in Bagan today, and we're taking a horse ride through all the stupas. The noise, like when he makes a noise, it tells the horse to go faster, right? But watch this. This is the little whip right here. If he just makes the noise like that, the horse knows, hey, he's gonna get spanked, so he goes faster. Pretty funny, the horse is smart. And then when he makes a kissing noise, it tells the horse to stop. So, look at, see, the horse is stopping now. Very interesting. So we're going by an 11th century stupa right here. So just a few years old, and they're all around us everywhere we look. George Orwell, Burmese Days. Wow. Not today. These guys are great salespeople. You're adorable. Just like yesterday, we were looking for the perfect place to fly the drone, and of course our horse carriage driver knew exactly where that would be. We got it up in the air and we took these spectacular shots. And wait until you see this. You're going to see the jewel on the top of this. Wow. It's amazing, the quality. 4K resolution with my new Phantom 3. This is just over the top. But the interesting thing about all these videos that you're seeing, I'm shooting 95% of them all on my iPhone and editing everything in iMovie. I'm just importing a little bit of the drone footage to add into it to make it that much more spectacular. That's the versatility you have with the iPhone. I am in Burma, and I'm going to show you what a non-improvement looks like. So number one, when Marco Polo came here, he saw all the jewels and everything and the gold gleaming, and he called this the land, or the golden land. But in addition to that, there are all these beautiful frescoes that are inside here. Now these are all 1,000 years old. And when the Burmese people came here, later generations, they saw these frescoes and maybe not in very good condition, and they decided to make an improvement. And their improvement was to paint all the walls white over the 1,000-year-old frescoes. So this constitutes a non-improvement. If you ever want to understand how much white doesn't transfer heat, see that walkway? That walkway, you could walk on the white, but you would burn your feet off in seconds if you walked on the brown. This one is very famous because the king who built this was a very bad guy. He killed his father, his wife, his brother, his nephew, and he's not the best guy in the world. But here you can see they're doing their little craft work here. It's beautiful. And this is the largest temple in all of Burma. But the top has come off in that earthquake in 1975 or right around there, and it hasn't been fully restored. So let's take a look inside. This represents the king and his court right here. These are puppets that they make and sell. The bad king right here. He's blown in the wind here. So as I entered into the temple, this lovely young Burmese girl showed me around and showed me all the spots that were just so interesting, pointing out all the frescoes and the different hallways. It was just absolutely an amazing quick little tour through here. There are 4 Buddha statues on the 4 different corners. It was fascinating. She even showed me an amazing staircase that I hiked up to go to the 2nd level to look out over the landscape. He's sleeping in front of the sleeping Buddha. Sleeping dogs. And 2 Buddhas. Double Buddhas. Ah, why 2?
This is the Gautama Buddha, and next time
it was very, very interesting. Up the steps here. And here's the staircase. Look how steep this is. These are not normal steps. One slip and it's over with. Well, so much for safety. Looking out over the courtyard. Yeah, there are none. You can definitely just see how many there are everywhere you look. These people were very industrious. Little afternoon siesta. And this is how they sharpen their chisels. And this is Yo-Yo, who gave you the fantastic tour. No.
I know how to get your chain pulled a little time.
Keep your finger out of the lens. Okay, we are in Burma, and I'm at a palm plant. and they're going to go up and cut off coconuts, but I thought I would try it. So they cut this thing off here and drink the juice out of it. They cut this and drink the juice out of this, and then they cut it off completely. So everything's cut off and we're good to go.
That's really good.
Oh, I'm glad you stopped when you did, because you demonstrated more sense than I thought you had.
Drying red peppers, that looks delicious. The male tree?
We cut off from here, the juice comes off from here. Over there in the pot is the juice.
Oh, how interesting. So it's like coconut juice.
Palm juice.
Palm juice, yeah.
Palm juice.
This gets the juice to go down.
So from here, they cut it off in the end with a knife here, very sharp knife.
Okay.
The juice comes off.
I don't see any juice coming out. That was a little anticlimactic.
Please hold on the cup. I'm going to give you to try morning juice and afternoon juice.
Okay, so this is the morning juice.
Morning juice, sweet one, clear soup.
Okay, right there. Delicious. Okay, afternoon.
Afternoon, I'm going to give you
And this is fermented because the sun got
already
to it.
by the temperature.
Thank you.
Afternoon.
Thank you.
Kind of like
You can smell it's like beer. I like the afternoon.
Oh, that's good.
The afternoon's got a kick to
You
it.
bet. I'd like to have more of those.
Yeah, that's like wine.
Yep.
Yeah.
We just had palm sugar. He's got his hand right there. It's like brown sugar. When they cook it in here, the juice, so sesame seed
And peanut.
and peanuts, and throw it in the mouth and eat it. And that's the way they do it. This looks very good.
It's like a granola bar.
Come on, Dana, get with it.
It is.
How is it?
Like granola bar.
Pretty good, hey?
Yeah. Cut off.
As we were driving down the road to go to the lookout for the afternoon, we saw all these goats going down the road. And then we got to the lookout and they did a demonstration on how the traditional weaving is done. This girl was very proficient at it. Check out the shuttle as it goes back and forth on this loom. So when I see things like this, I just think, wow, look at all the amazing innovations that humans are capable of. The complexity, the innovations, just too much. So right in the middle of Bagan is this beautiful resort, world class, and they built a tower that goes up about 13 stories, and you can climb up it or take the elevator, and allows you to view out over the whole archaeological finds of all the temples and stupas that stretch across the countryside. It's really a fascinating place to get a full perspective of just how many there are. Remember, there's 2,216 of these temples and stupas spread out across the countryside. And to be honest with you, for being 1,000 years old, they're in pretty good shape. As I flew the drone up on top of the tower, the pigeons were up there and they flew out around it. It's pretty cool. They have a restaurant and a bar, and it's a really nice tower, and I climbed up the steps, got my heart rate up. It was fantastic. Hey, so here's a view. Not bad, eh? Woo! So we spent about a half hour, 45 minutes up there just taking it all in as the sun began to set. The last stop was we were going to go to a traditional village, and we had a fantastic time. Again, this is one of the reasons why I went with oats, is because I wanted to experience these kinds of things. Look at this. I walked right into this family's little yard, and she was riding this baby llama, and she fell off because I started petting it. Watch this. She was so cool, though. She didn't get upset. She just cried just for a second and then started laughing. Crazy. Oh. And then the grandma, it looks like, tried to catch it.
Now, it looks like this cow's legs are cut off, but that's deep mud.
You know, one of the coolest things about Burma is the people are just really pretty happy and friendly, and it's fantastic. So this is the food for the llamas, and they've obviously gathered it from the field, and then they're transferring into their little barn. And then I got to play hacky sack with the tribal members here in the middle, and they were fantastic, and they're just so friendly about everything. It was a pretty cool experience.
What are you doing?
I'm supporting the village through OAT, and this is our contribution today.
All right.
So the way this works is we just walked around, and we'd walk by everyone's homes, and they would just wave us in to show us what they were doing. And this little boy was holding these baby goats, and right behind him are goats that were born 5 minutes earlier, the ones on the ground there. Just fantastic. The kids are jovial and having fun, and this is the ultimate. So this young girl is splitting bamboo, using her feet to hold it in position, and then slitting it open.
Oh, I see.
And then she winds it up into a basket or a cup, and then she makes lacquerware from it. Now the amazing thing is you're going to see she's doing it all from one position. This is the ultimate in manufacturing. I don't think I've ever seen anything more efficiently done than what you're going to see right now.
That is not holy mackerel. Sorry. That is crazy. So this is what she's making right here. She's made all these. This is the ultimate lean manufacturing. She sits right here, splits the bamboo, makes the baskets and the bowls, sits, doesn't even move, has a retail shop right here. Everyone's buying everything from her right now. Then she packs it up right here. She still has not moved. She packs everything, puts it in the bag, and goes back to work. I'm telling you, this is the Toyota production system like I've never seen it before in a little village in Burma. And this is their learning how to be good entrepreneurs right here. Look at this. They're all watching as she does her business. Bye-bye.
Bye. And our last stop was dinner and a puppet show. Man, what an amazing day. I thought maybe we might have a slow day today, but not a chance.